Jesse's world. Hey, fuck you, Chris Hansen.
Hey everyone, it is Jessi. You may know me as Jessi Magoo, but you also may know me as Dear What the Heck. If you would like to participate in my live stream, babes, come on, you're more than welcome to. As long as you are respectful to, well, I mean, who gives a fuck about me, right? But at least the people in my chat and my guests. Well, um, you can say whatever you fucking want to Wes most. Speaking of the devil, let's get him in.
Hey Jessi, what's going on?
What's up?
What are we talking about today?
I think we have a range of topics. We can just, chit chat, chitta chatta.
Can I start by saying I love the new theme song that you made for both of us. Very sweet.
For
But
both of us,
well, I mean,
it's
my name
under
is
my
mentioned.
fucking right.
My name is mentioned
I'm
several
telling you,
times.
Westmost, if you fucking take my song, I'm gonna come at you and
I'm not. Why
scorch.
would I take that song? No, no, no. I wouldn't take that song. I was saying,
Mm.
I still have the original Nomigos song, which I think might be better. I know for a
No, I
fact
mean it's
it's
much better
just
when it's
pure.
played on tune, on key,
Well, you
with
made
my
the
fucking
song. You made the song and you sang the song. What are you
yeah. But
talking about?
you pressured me.
I
I had a lot of pressure.
what?
Under
What?
pressure, take
Doom,
it
doom, doom,
all
doom,
on
doom, doom,
me,
doom,
take
doom,
it
doom, doom,
all
doom, doom.
on you.
It's a good one.
But no, you seriously, you pressured me.
I
I
didn't.
I made the song and sent it to you within minutes.
No,
So
it took
name the
days.
fucking person that can fucking do that. Come on,
Um,
this is Jesse's fucking world.
I happen to know Ray Parker Jr. wrote Ghostbusters in 24 hours. Did he rip off Huey Lewis and the News for the beat? Yes, but the lyrics he came up with in 24 hours. Who are you gonna call Ghostbusters? Now that
Ghostbusters.
right there is a classic.
It totally is. It totally is. Anyway, yeah. So we can get into the nitty gritty. Uh, Yeah, do you want to start off with I mean, we could just talk about the DoorDash girl for now. So we can start off, you know the whole story, right?
I don't actually, so I was hoping you could tell me about how she fucked around and found out.
Awesome sauce. So this woman so this woman, she was a dasher before she was terminated for, you know, what is, what she did. And now she has
Okay,
charges, I
well,
think.
hold on. Can you be more specific? You just said for what she did. What did she do?
Well, basically, she okay. Well, I was gonna tell the whole story from the fucking beginning,
Well, but
but
you
I
said for
thought
what
you.
she did, but then you started talking. Let's talk about the who, what, where.
Okay,
Okay,
but this is an intro. Okay, do you remember how? Oh, I forgot you didn't pass kindergarten, so you don't know
nice.
paragraphs.
Yeah,
That's right.
you learn a
So,
lot of storytelling skills in kindergarten. You are correct.
yeah, I mean, what? All right. Anyway, let's start off with just saying. So we're talking about the girl that is fucking around and finding out right now
Hmm.
because
We are.
she's a
Yes.
door dasher, basically, and she decided she had a customer, and when she was approaching the door was open,
Hmm.
and there was a man with no clothes on, unclothed, if you will, and she decided to record this, which obviously,
Well,
was
where
no.
was this man when this
He
happened?
was on the couch, not the casting couch, you dirty fucking skank. Why are you fucking bringing that up?
Wow, you slag.
But
So he's on his couch inside of his home. Is he masturbating himself, or is he just laying there enjoying the cool nude air?
it seems like he is it seemingly so from this video. I can't say actually so, but from seemingly so in a legal point, he is laying down. It seems as if he is asleep. And also, may I say, you don't know if there is a roommate. You don't know if someone opened the door and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get a cash tip," and and then walk back to the. So they left the door open. Oh, because you're following, the door to shores. But also, it doesn't matter because this man had the right in his house not to be filmed, and it how was that sexual assault to be laying on your fucking couch? That's fucking
Well,
that like that got me. I was going off. If you saw me on TikTok panels, like
I
I was
didn't.
like,
I
was
didn't. When I
not
saw
making
you on a TikTok panel, I said hi, and then you left the panel. It was very rude.
you're rude, baby. So anyway, yeah. So you know, she recorded this incident, and then you know she
So,
claims
so hold on. So his door was open. She pushes the door open, or like she could see the couch from the door being open.
See, I don't even know that. I really don't know.
See, I think
I
it's
know that
best
the
when you
door
go
was
into one of
open,
these
and then
things to
from
just
I
know as few of the details as possible, because that way we can just make them up as we go. Why would you want to know the whole story to talk about it when we could just know little bits?
okay, so do you know? Because then
No,
you can
that's
inform
why.
me because I don't follow the
No,
whole fucking
that's why.
story. You fuck.
That's why I'm
You know
asking
what,
you.
Wes? I'm Wes. I do. I don't know. If you
That's
know
why I'm
more,
asking you questions. When you said you know the story, I said no. I was hoping you could tell me
¿Tú
about
quieres
it.
más information? No.
Okay, so somehow, somehow Palpatine returned. Somehow this DoorDasher saw this man naked on his couch, and she pulls out her phone, and she's like, "Do you know
Yeah.
what would really be a good idea? I'm gonna record this
Yeah.
naked man inside
But
of his
then
own
she,
home."
but see, with
That's the thing is this is a separate issue. She recorded it and then posted it on TikTok. That
Okay,
is the
well,
issue.
that see, so as you tell the story, you should. Those are the kind of details because so,
I
so
was
me
getting
as
there, but you were interrupting me. You
you went down
freak.
so many bunny
What?
trails. Like the way I like to tell a story, the way I learned in kindergarten, actually, while I was also learning the water harp, was you start you just tell the story and you go down these separate little side quest areas, like it's a choose your
I
own adventure, and I
wait,
have to hold
wait,
my finger in the
wait.
page to go back to where I left off.
Do you know? You know? I don't know if you know Kirby. You know, obviously, you know,
The vacuum cleaner, yeah. Lauren
character.
got really upset about a Kirby vacuum cleaner at one point, and then Tony told him,
Okay,
"Oh,
fam.
fuck your
All
mother."
right. So Kirby is a a character, and there is a game where you can find hidden hidden holes and stuff. It's a racing game, but also a hiding game. There's like multiple
Kirby's
different things.
Dreamland.
Do you anyway? So basically, I'd hide in these holes and everything, and I would do everything I can to figure out all the fucking hiding spaces as much as I could. And then it was funny because say I was playing with my family, obviously, or friends, whatever, and they would be like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "In a hiding space." Because you're not really paying attention when the multi-screen. You're not paying attention. You're trying to focus. You're not really, you're focused on that. So yeah, they're like, where are you? And I'm like, I found this place. I found this place. And it's funny because also what's interesting is one of my aunts gifted me the like Kirby magazine thing from um GameStop. And it's like a whole magazine, like hideouts and everything. And I was like, thanks. Gee, like obviously, like I appreciated it, as a gift. But I was like, gee, thanks. I read through and I was like, I hope there's something I need to know here. So I thought it was kind of interesting, just to share this little bit of tidbit. I mean, who fucking cares? You know?
Hi, Jesse. I can't hear anything.
And we are welcoming back to the stage West Most, the most worst. I mean, but I'm more worse.
It looks like I accidentally got pulled from the stream, Jesse. What happened?
I have heard about these technical glitches that happen on StreamYard.
Yeah, they're voice hotkeys. They were a real problem in 2022,
I
especially.
know. Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
So, back to the naked man inside of his home ordering DoorDash.
Yes.
What was
Should we refresh people?
No, I think we're good. Were they? Was the food to be left outside, or did he want the food delivered on his penis? Like, what
Now,
was the direction? Well, maybe they were onion
see,
rings.
see,
Maybe they were
you
onion
were a
rings, and she was
predator.
supposed to stack
Why?
them on
All
his
right, this
penis.
is this is making me uncomfortable. You cannot talk about penises and vaginas. Like, you can't talk.
Jesse, I've
Listen, you're
seen your
making me
channel.
uncomfortable and you're crossing boundaries. So anyway, he ordered
Mhm.
for it to be left at the door, which is DoorDash. I mean, with
Exactly,
when you
it's in the
work on
name.
all these companies, that you'd leave at the fucking door.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You don't look. You don't peer in. If I had my door open for whatever fucking reason, what if I wanted to leave my door open? I don't fucking give a fuck.
Well,
But then
what if there was a naked child? What if there was a naked child sleeping on the couch because they were sick or
exactly,
something, and you're
and
just
she'd be
peering in the door?
charged with sex crime.
Or if the sex was reversed and this was a naked woman sleeping inside and
Uh-huh,
a boy
child.
and a man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hold on. Sassy Savannah was never part of the billing for this
First
stream.
of all, I've never seen child before in my life until now. So you experienced the first experience of child.
Yeah, it must be part of that Mandela effect. So,
What?
what? So so when you look at it that way, if this were a naked woman, and then a guy, so there are people defending this woman, correct, who are saying that it was wrong for her to be in trouble.
So these panels that I was panel hopping on,
Hmm.
these were different genders, men and women, that were
Hmm.
saying that he was in the wrong, and claim, that she was essayed, and which I find.
Hello, hey guys, welcome to the stream. I'm Wes. Please feel free to engage in the chat, but please be respectful, not of me, because who cares about me, but about my friends and family. In about 3 seconds, I'll be playing the same AI song, so enjoy. Jesse, Jesse, are you there? Am I still here? What's going on? Is anyone just wait? What if Ray Parker Jr. joined Rush? Can anyone hear anything I'm saying at all? Oh, I'm alone on the stream. All right, so guys, what do you want to talk about? Let's talk about the Mandela effect and how that works. Does anyone remember that from 2022?
I'm sorry, my sister called me. She
Oh
needs
my
me to pick her
goodness.
up, but
Oh, so do you
I
have to go
ordered
pick up?
her an Uber. So
Oh, well, that was very sweet of you.
um,
That was fast too. Is she at like Chili's? You
anyway,
don't have to
can you hear
tell us.
me?
Yeah,
Or do you
yeah.
need to refresh?
You said your sister's at a Chili's and you need to send an Uber.
Do refresh.
Jesse, can you Jesse, can you hear me? I don't I don't really know what's going on. Um,
Hey, can you hear me?
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. So my sister called me because she needed someone to pick her up, but I called her an Uber. So
You called her an Uber?
you know what I fucking mean? Do you know what? Bada bing, bada fucking boom.
Was she at a TGI Fridays or like a
No, she's at a friend's house.
Oh my goodness. Well, it was nice of you to call her an Uber at her friend's house. That was really nice of you. Hello?
Yeah. So anyway, where were we?
Well, we were talking about the naked man and the food that was supposed to be left on the door, and you said that you were panel hopping, and there were men and a woman uh, who
Yes.
were who were saying that she
And
was
diddly
sexually
do.
assaulted. What's diddly do?
And diddly, I said indeedly
Oh,
do. Like,
indeedly do.
yeah.
Yeah. So and so there were people who were saying that this was sexual
Can you
assault.
control your lisp?
I'll do my best. That
Because
were saying that
it really bothers me. Like, it's
I'm
hard to
confused.
listen to.
Is this banter? I don't know what's going on here. Is this
So,
banter?
any Houdini,
Maybe you should say like, "Hey, banter break," and then we'll just start
banter
attacking
break.
each
All
other.
right. I mean, we could do a fucking banter break,
Oh no,
but
not in this voice. We're not. I can't take you seriously. I can't take you seriously with that voice.
you want a little banter break? That's fine.
Yeah, I'd be much rather with Susie Southern. What's her name?
Susie Southern. That's gonna be their mom. That's gonna
No,
be their
oh,
fucking mom.
I wasn't.
Hold on,
No,
I'm
I
writing it
wasn't
down. Writing it
workshopping
down. Writing it
ideas
down.
with you. No, please don't.
Susie Southern.
Write it on the
Susie.
back of your wolf porn. Do you still
Susie.
carry that stuff around, or what? Have
My
you written any
wolf
news?
porn. When did I ever make wolf porn? You fucking freak.
Well,
Oh, because you interpreted that way. You fucking
well, the
nasty
story
animal.
was literally about a wolf and a woman at a porn shoot, Jess.
You know what? You're a fucking freak. So, any Houdini. Um. Yeah. So. Um. It is a felony to record people, in the nude. So, unfortunately,
Well, shouldn't it have
mm,
been a felony to record him at all in his home?
yes. Well, I don't know what state it was in. I
Well, I mean,
haven't been paying.
even if it's not right, even if it's not a felony, you shouldn't be able to just record someone in their like recording him in his home was bad enough.
Yeah,
But
but
then
you
to
record
think,
me in my home every day.
Jesse, you've been sleeping in my closet for a week. Let's not pretend it's the other way around. Okay, let's not pretend. People know what's going on.
Oh.
But so so it.
No, but seriously,
But no, no. But
like you
seriously,
and your people that you're when you
Jesse,
take my
Jesse,
when you take my content, you are recording me in my home technically, and I did not give you consent, baby. I don't give a fuck
I don't think
what
that's how that works. I don't think
I don't
that's how
give
that
a
works.
fuck, baby.
Okay.
Like I'm just saying, why is this so fucking weird for people to understand? Like that I can't file copyright because it's too traumatic for me
Hey, Jesse, do
to
you
put your
remember what
video
we
and
were talking
timestamp
about? Do
it.
you remember what we were talking about 10 seconds ago? Then this is not
Yeah,
a
DoorDash.
rhetorical question. This is like an
Yeah,
actual
the
test.
DoorDash,
Okay,
the
so
DoorDash. Yeah,
why
but has A should be like physical touch in some sort of way or making you uncomfortable because it's sexual harassment technically.
well, I don't think it was
Sexual.
sexual. I don't think it was sexual harassment unless now
It's not either. I'm
if he
saying,
goes
oh
to
my
the door
god,
naked, right?
oh
Like
my.
if he goes to the door naked and opens the door while she's putting the food down so that she's dick height with, while she's putting down his chicken wings or whatever, absolutely that is sexual harassment. Answering the door at all naked is sexual harassment or even standing in like the glass doorway naked would be sexual harassment, but her having to
Harassment, but she said sexual assault, honey. She
yes, which is
doesn't say
bullshit.
that's what bothered
Absolutely.
me from the fucking beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely
Especially
bullshit.
someone who's been sexually assaulted, it fucking bothers me. And now I'm banging on the table, banging on
Well,
the table.
don't no, no.
I'm
You
becoming a lawyer, guys. I'm becoming a lawyer.
uh
You know the reference? God bless you.
So, the crazy part though is her thinking that she could put it on YouTube and get away with that. There are
No, it was on
consequences.
TikTok. May I
Well,
correct you,
okay,
honey
well,
bunny?
putting it online at
Susie?
all, people need to understand there are
Yeah, well,
consequences and repercussions
no,
of
but
doing
what you
shit
have done,
online.
my legs are spread open on your fucking channel and your fucking intro all the time too.
Please,
Down,
please
you
send me the link to the video
motherfucker.
of you spreading your legs on my channel. Please send
Yeah,
me the link.
every intro, it's me on the fucking she came in like a wrecking ball. Like that's fucking fucked up. The fucking shit is fucked up, and I've seen it and I've recorded it and all of that. So I sent it to my best friend, as you know. Don't say his
I
name.
won't say his name.
You'll
I
never
won't
come
say
back on
his
my
name.
channel if you say his name.
I won't say his
Um,
name, but I do know it.
yeah, I shouldn't have fucking told you because you're a fucking freak.
You could
But
help yourself.
I know I have issues. Gonna need some tissues.
No, oh my god. So we were talking about the
So
DoorDash thing.
anyway, like I said, are you fucking kidding me, Westmost?
What? No, I said we were talking about the DoorDash thing.
You have problems interrupting people, don't you?
I know you are not asking anyone about interrupting people, Jesse.
Well, if someone, all right, I've learned to let people say things that are not true, and then I speak. However, as you know, and what things I cannot talk about, it didn't work for me because they fucking mute you. You know,
Can you talk about that experience at all, or is that not something that
no,
you can discuss?
no.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah. So you know, the DoorDash girl, she was in the wrong, and people were sticking up for her on TikTok, and I was battling these people on
Yeah.
panels. And then it comes to show that she was in the wrong. And they have, people still the justice warriors. And I'm like, where are my justice warriors? I need my justice warriors. I'm working on it. I'm building it,
Well, to build, the part about getting justice warriors is the PR side of it, right? You always have to build the PR. Like,
I
if
know. Well,
well, hold on, can I give an
Godfather said he was
example?
gonna get me PR, and he'd never give me
Can I
PR.
can I give a quick example? Like,
No, I don't care.
a waitress says she got a bad tip.
Anyway, back to Jesse's world. So I thought it was interesting that people had different opinions, but more
Jesse,
that,
if you're gonna mute me, I'm gonna leave. This is not how you run a stream. Very
oh, that's what you
unprofessional.
did last time, but then you were begging and begging and begging.
Wait,
You were begging. You were, all up in that back chat and then sending
all up in that
messages.
all up in that back chat. What is wrong with you?
I mean, it's validad. It's
So
true.
I think we were having a discussion about the DoorDash girl, and you were making a point, and then you
Okay,
interrupted
so
yourself.
it obviously, anything could become a debate, but I thought this was interesting that it became a debate where people were actually making attacks on people.
Hmm.
And, I mean, it goes for a lot of things, but,
What do you mean?
there's justice warriors, and then there's people that, on both sides, well, I didn't see much of the other side. I saw
They're
more
good people
of.
on both sides. We can agree on that.
Absolutely. So I thought it was interesting, and I see everything as skeptic. Like,
Hmm.
you asked me
Of
about
course,
Allison Mack, for example, and I
I've never
said,
once asked you about Allison Mack.
what?
Oh, no, no. Well, no, I asked you about her because you just kept talking about her. And so I said, "Are you pro or?" Because I can't tell because you just talk and you say these things and it's like you're having a debate with yourself. And but then you also don't want
Because
anyone
I
to
know
ask
that
any
you're recording
questions.
everything. That's the point.
How am I recording a text conversation, Jesse?
Oh
Listen to
my God.
yourself.
All right. So, anywho, D's. So, yeah, basically. So I thought it was interesting, uh, you know.
You thought what was
Are we
interesting?
are we moving on to this subject?
What's the other subject?
Allison Mack,
No, I said I
her
didn't.
PR.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Talk about the Allison Mack thing that you're interested in.
I mean, what if you're interested in something else? What are you talking about?
No, let's talk about the Allison Mack thing. Everyone's on pins and needles to hear more about Allison Mack.
Oh my goodness! I know when you're being sarcastic. This is sarcasm. Mm.
No, no, go ahead. Talk about the Allison Mack thing. You said you saw something really interesting today.
Okay, so Michael Rosenbaum did an interview on his Inside of You channel. Well, it's his channel, but the podcast basically, and um, he interviewed Alison Mack. So what
Hmm.
I thought was very interesting is how she's working on being a social worker, but she has PR training. She similar to Amanda Knox, for
Hmm.
example.
Hmm.
They have PR training. As many people do. So the right things to say and all of that.
Well,
Gypsy
you're also going to get
Rose.
not even necessarily just PR training. You're going to get talked up by your lawyers who are going to tell
Yes,
you all that stuff.
exactly. Like Gypsy Rose, exactly, for example. Um, yeah, so uh, you know,
What? What? That was wait. Was that the? You said that there was something that you wanted to talk about. You saw a new interview she did. What was said in the interview that was interesting, Jesse?
I have a splinter in my finger and I'm like hyper focused on it. I just got it. No, okay. So uh basically she was talking about her experience uh when she when Alison Mack originated in the cult. She claims that it was grooming. That's what PR is always gonna fucking tell you. Say it's fucking grooming. And she made several mistakes or lies. However, also, Amanda Knox has done as well, and people are like, "Oh, but you do too."
Okay, so did you want to talk about
Of course,
Allison?
and boots.
Oh Did you want to talk about Allison Mack so that you could talk about yourself? Because you could just say, "Hey, let's talk about me for a little bit," and we could just talk about you. You don't have to disguise it. You don't have to
No,
disguise it under some celebrity that you could thinly compare yourself to. Hey, you know who else likes
I
sandwiches?
just can't.
Me. And then you're like, yeah, me. And how isn't it fucked up how people talk shit about me eating sandwiches?
Any Houdinis, any paninis. So
Those are sandwiches. Those are pocket sandwiches. You're correct.
now we're
Nice.
gonna make, instead of any hoodles, we're gonna do
Any
any
paninis.
paninis.
Any paninis.
I know, I could make my whole fucking restaurant.
You already had a
Because
Wes and Jess restaurant, remember?
I know, and I had also had groovy smoothies.
I don't remember that.
Oh my god, well, that's the whole Jesse lore. All right, so anyway, uh, yeah, so she claims that she was groomed at a very young age, and that's what led her to this cult. And she claims, well, the bad things didn't happen until 9 years later.
But
No, because everyone,
can I tell you why I don't think that's PR train bullshit she's saying? Because it's stupid. It's just like the predators who would go to the sting house and say, "I know what it's like because I was, touched when I was a child." So then you're here to touch another child? Like how badly it impacted your life so much, and you're saying how you knew it was this horrible thing, but now here you are at a sting house to do it to someone else. So her saying that she was groomed as a child doesn't excuse her for grooming people as an adult into a cult.
have you heard what she said about receiving messages of girls' vaginas and bodies?
No, I haven't heard her say that. No. What I mean,
In a recent interview, not the one with, not the recent interview. So she fucking says that she basically dismisses it, and it's hard to fucking listen to. She said that,
I can't
oh well,
imagine
I
having
didn't
to listen to someone who's hard to listen to in an interview.
choke on a cock. So she she says that, she basically dismissed. You know what? Westmost, fuck you.
What I
First of
did?
all,
What happened? You were talking and
I
then you
haven't
just
been able to sleep in weeks, and your people make fun of me and
okay.
say I've
Here
been
we go.
reading comments and deleting shit.
Reading
So
comments
anyway,
where on your videos that have no comments on them, or on my videos where no one
any
watches,
panini,
as you pointed out.
any panini, any panini. So, uh, yeah. So her excuse as to why she did not see these pictures
Because she
of
was trying to get to Atlantic
vaginas and
City.
bodies was inappropriate until, now. She claims that it was just for a check off list. Basically, Rainier had to send her the pictures for confirmation
Uh-huh.
that
They had some
they
confirmation that they
Keith,
had a vagina.
no, Keith Rainier took the photos of these women,
Uh huh.
hundreds of women, and then sent them to Allison Mack.
What? Okay, so she had like Facebook for vaginas. Why would she have a book of vaginas?
Well, it was like bodies, but some of them were like, like showing, like legs
Was
had to
she
be
was she
open.
making them
And
her Skype profile picture, or was she not doing that with them?
no, only I did that.
Oh, okay.
So
Did you do that? I thought it was
did
someone like
I?
my fucking.
I hope you died. So I hope you died. So,
All right, so go on. Allison Mack has a yearbook style book of various vaginas, the various vagina book.
and by the way, I didn't do that. I was just messing with
You were just joshing. Everyone knows that you would never do
Joshing.
something like that. You were just
No, because you know what happened in the past. Like I did make the when I had red hair, I made the picture of my ass showing out. Like I did that. That was my profile picture. But like people are gonna like twist it into all this kind of stuff. So I just want
Well, Jesse, I
to be
mean,
specific.
if you want to
Be
insist that's
Pacific
not what
Ocean.
if you want to insist that's not what happened, I can say,
Okay, anyway, we're not gonna talk about this.
well, we're not.
Love the
We're gonna move
honey
on. We're not.
bunny.
Yes.
Honey
Yeah.
bunny doo doo.
No,
Yeah, you're listening
no,
to me
no.
right now.
So
So
so Allison Mack. Back to the story. Allison Mack has a book full of vaginas.
well, no, it was captured pug. It was captured on her cell phone and she escaped the sex offender registry. She talks about it on this podcast, and she said that she was looking at being on the sex offender registry,
Yeah.
and she, you know, because she pled guilty and helped with the case, uh, she, you know, got a lot less time, you
Yeah.
know.
That's how it works. It's called the prisoner's dilemma, right? Like the first one to talk is going to get the better deal, but
Yeah.
if no one talks, then everyone gets a good deal, basically.
But what do you say about people that false confess because they just want an out?
Um.
They like and they like, you have no idea what it's like to be in jail.
Mhm,
I had better conditions. I was in a better conditioned place where I was really
mhm.
because there's rats and there's I could have been on Vaca Savacan Island with Sassy Savannah, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had it. I got you know a better piece of the stick. I you would say like on the wishbone I got the you know
The
the
meteor
thicker
side of the
piece.
wishbone. Yeah. Well, I don't
Yeah.
know if it's the thicker. It's the larger piece of the wishbone. I don't think the girth has anything to do with it.
Yeah, because I know that
I don't
you
know
don't
how
have much
Thanksgiving is at
girth.
your. Yeah, I don't know
You
if
don't.
Thanksgiving is at your house, but
You have no
every other.
girth and you're a baby carrot. But
Well, you seem to know
anyway,
a
so
lot about my penis. You never just to be clear, you never delivered DoorDash to my house. I was never sleeping on a couch naked while you walked.
I'm pretty sure you're the fucking man from the viral video.
No, no, that wasn't.
99.69% sure.
Of course.
So anyway, anyway, so yeah, so she claims, you know, she was groomed and she, you know, didn't realize that she was in this cult.
She didn't even know there were vagina. Well, okay, Jess, let me ask you this: what do you think of her
Oh
story
yeah,
of being groomed?
but that's what gets me because it's Amanda Knox ish, where they fabricate or they omit information
Hmm.
because it will make them look guilty, and that's kind
Right.
of what I do. I really do.
So
Tonight I kind of fucked up, but
so when you're okay, no, I think this is good. So when you're seeing these people like an Amanda Knox or
they're
Allison Mack,
omitting information, and
and
you
but
know,
you see some of yourself in that because it is interesting that these are like the Frank Abagnales and these are kind of the people that you seem to talk about, or like even Stephen Glass, who I agree, the Shattered Glass, it's a really good movie. It's a great story. Like I highly recommend it. But you seem to really like find something in these stories. And that's interesting.
mhm. Interesting, isn't
It
it?
is. It is interesting.
I
Um,
I know exactly what you mean, Westmost.
I don't. What are we doing?
Sneaky snake. So,
A sneaky.
uh,
I'm not being a snake. No, you, Jesse. You're the one who just said it.
okay. Uh, so, uh, as we were saying, um,
You lost your place, didn't you?
I'm gonna
All right,
find
go
it.
back to the last page in the Choose Your Own Adventure and just start off wherever you left off.
Okay. So, as
You're,
we were talking about Alison Mack, and she was claiming that
yeah, and I asked you
she
what
was
you.
groomed.
Yes.
However, these all these files of these fucking vaginas and bodies, I cannot get
Hmm.
over. That's fucking strange. And then she claims like, oh, like, almost like it's no big deal. Like, oh, oh, it was a checklist off for Keith Raniere. Still says that. And then the
Yeah.
tattoo. She claimed that it's not KRAM, and she, you know, it's fucking wild. Talks
Well,
about chakras and all this shit.
the thing about I don't really, unless it was a forced brand or tattoo where they're holding people because
They
you have
are. They
fraternity.
were.
Well, but these people volunteer? They weren't being kidnapped off the street and forced into a cult. Is it any
So
different than a hold on? hold on. Let me
Okay.
before you refute what I'm about to say. Can I finish it?
I'm not
Uh,
refuting. I was
well,
gonna.
you might. I was gonna say, like, what about fraternities where there are
Mhm.
fraternities where they get a brand,
It's
and
fucking disgusting.
it's it's part of the initiation into the system. So if you're buying into a cult, and you're already sending vaginas and buttholes for the Keith Raniere various vagina book, if you decide that you also want to get a brand, I just don't know. Um,
Yeah, it's true, but she claims that it was brainwashing involved, and as you know, they were practicing. So they would hold people against their will to talk about their
Hold on, I just want to
deepest
say,
fears, their
Callie, I
traumas, and
think it's
everything,
pretty
and they
clear
would
that
make
you're
them
the
talk
one.
about.
Hold on, you're the one copying Jesse. You are not the goddess troll. I think you might
Huh?
want to. Callie's in it. You might want to delete that comment. Callie's in the chat talking shit.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'll ban all these people.
Well, not all of them. There's good people on both sides. All right, you should keep talking though. Now you're just silent. We need to fill the dead air.
So, yeah, like I said, I thought it was wildly fucking inappropriate for this to have this that she doesn't take accountability. That's what's fucking wild to me. Is I can imagine having all of these nudes on my phone, of
Of
other
other people,
people,
yeah.
other people, well, I mean, I do because I do OnlyFans, but that is contractually, binded. So
Wait, you
it's
have
not
a
something.
OnlyFans contract? How
With
does that work?
everyone that yep, with everyone that I partner with. That's what.
Really?
Yep. And they
Can we
have to
talk?
have
You know what? I
they
have
have to have
two.
a.
There's two things we should probably talk about. One, we should discuss your cameo because I don't think we've talked about that. And two, we should talk about we don't have to give a link to your OnlyFans, but there might be people who are interested in signing up for your OnlyFans. Um,
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't want any of you nasty fucking dirty freaks on my street,
well, I wasn't saying.
especially when people were taking my content from my Discord and then pretend they were me and sending it around communities. So no, thank you, no, thank you, no,
I
thank
was just
you,
asking.
no,
I was
no.
just asking. But you don't even you think people were pretending to be you on with your naked pictures?
What? Oh
She
yeah, no. There were multiple people, and someone made I sent one to the FBI, and
You sent nudes to the FBI?
oh,
Why would you do
that's
that?
not what I fucking said, Westmost. I sent the information that Theo did to me. But we're not going to talk about that. Because it's fucking wild. It's revenge porn, and he created accounts with my legal name. Meanwhile, I was like JK declassified and whatever, whatever. I never went as my legal name
Mhm,
ever,
mhm.
ever. So he doxed me. Not only that, so like that's what I think what if he did the thing that I can't talk about, where you did not do? You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like the accusation that you did not do. What if it was him doing?
You're gonna have to be more Pacific.
I can't. I can't. Think about our morning conversation
This morning,
or multiple conversations that we've had
you
recently.
growled
All
at
right,
me.
I can't. All right, I'll ask you later on off stream because
Okay,
I'm. Yeah,
sounds like a plan.
sounds like a plan. I want to get your